It is true in this project that a lot of the characters that I'm singing are more a little bit on the victim side, certainly not Agrippina. She's the instigator. But I think in opera, of course, when you have the victim and somebody who is the person suffering from the drama and from the situation, it gives a great landscape for suffering through the opera, which of course we love. But I think one of the things I have tried to do in this project is also show those that are in a way victims of glorifying war. Agrippina is in a kind of internal war, for example. When we have the opening track, scenes of horror, scenes of woe, it's taking in this landscape and commenting on the darkness of it and the horror of it. It was very important to me to show the darkness and to show the rubble and the torment of being in the throes of war. We needed to start there so that the arc coming out into the light, into tranquility, into peace, actually emerges from somewhere. And the truth is, the dark side is a part of each of us as a human being. We also have the light side, and we have the idea of being able to encompass both of those things. My hope is this project will give us a little bit more chance to implement the power to choose which side of that we nourish and which side of ourselves we engage in and we react with. So it was important to show the darkness in order to propel ourselves into the light. One of the reasons I adore the world of Baroque music is the composers have given us incredibly flawed, empowered, strong, weak, vulnerable, tyrannical, and magical female figures. From Alcina to Agrippina to Didon, we have Cleopatra. There's this huge range of powerful and yet fragile women. I still have yet to understand how Handel could understand the true essence of a woman so completely as he does. But every time I enter into this world with these women who are against very strong circumstances and have to either collapse or find strength or search for it, not only does it give great dramatic impulse, but of course it opens up to these incredible vocal lines, either with fabulous fireworks or a kind of lamenting pathos, and those arias that we don't know why, but they make us weep. So it has been lovely in the world of drama queens a few years ago to explore these specific women. And I think it's nice now to come into this world where we're talking about war and peace and can we find a kind of tranquility within, and using mostly these very strong women. We do have little Sesto in there as well, who I've loved from the beginning of my career. But I have to say, it is truly a gift from these composers to sing such complicated and interesting women. Il Pomodoro! Not only have they been my musical companions for almost, I think, 13 years, going back to the first disc, the duet disc with the divine Patrizia Cioffi, Amore e Gelosia, recorded in a very hot studio in a hot summer in Firenze. I'll never forget it. And many of those founding members of Il Complesso Barocco have transferred into this band of Il Pomodoro. So I've been with many of them for almost 13 years. I feel as if we've grown together as musicians and artists, but also as friends. We've traveled the world together. We have explored all kinds of highs and lows on the stage through the music of Alcina and Ariodante and Floridante, and now this world of war and peace, searching together to see if we can find harmony in music. It has been really a thrill to take this journey with them for so long. Of course, it goes back to Alan Curtis, who founded Il Complesso Barocco and did an encyclopedic amount of recording and research to be a part of this huge Baroque Renaissance that we are happily enjoying today. And one of the results now is this very dynamic, versatile, and vibrant group, Il Pomodoro. What's really thrilling is that I know on this particular project, they are my partner in creating a theatrical experience, both through the album and in our concert tour, so that we're all joined together telling the same story and working on asking the same questions and putting out the same message of hope and of peace. They're not just a band that accompanies a singer. They're a group of earnest musicians and people that are really trying to say something with the music. And that's why I love to work with them. It's why I keep coming back home to them. And it's why we hope to see you in a concert around the world somewhere.